You're gonna love that.
Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. Hi. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm angry.
The wolves that always eat everybody. Ow. No, but they're only two. They used to be, how do you name, where they get a color? I don't know that.
There's many things I love about one with my wolves. One of the things I love most is how sensitive they are. We have these wonderful animals we call dogs that we share in our homes, right?
Yes.
That all have come from wolves. But what we have made is these very relaxed, loving, easygoing animals that share our home. These dogs. They all came from wolves, and one of the biggest differences is how attentive they are to changes in their environment. They have to keep their wild instincts. Any changes, they have to pay attention to. In our dogs, we've bred that out of them. We don't want them paying attention to everything. We want them calm and relaxed. These wolves are very different right now than they were 10 minutes ago because you're here.
Oh gosh. Hi. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. Oh, they're so big.
They are huge.
He's like a pony.
He is huge.
Are they both males?
They're both males. They're 7-year-old brothers.
Who is alpha and who is beta?
Well, we'll talk about that. I'm going to let them settle. They're really, really studying you. Their hackles are up. That's the fur on the back. That means they're nervous, but their tails are wagging. They're puppy whining. That means that they're nervous, but they want to be binding. It's really interesting. I love watching them.
Oh my God, but look at how they work together. I mean, in the same time.
Usually when I come in, they fight. They don't hurt one another, but they argue because that wolf over there will not share me with this wolf.
Oh my God.
And he's growling because he knows he's not supposed to be binding. So sometimes the sounds in here are really, really loud and really scary. But look at their faces. No marks. No marks ever. They never hurt one another. And sometimes it's really loud. Teeth showing, really loud, really angry. And we learn, like human families, wolves use their language within a family to solve their disagreements. So they can be really loud, screaming at one another, and then 10 minutes later they're the best of friends again. And nobody gets hurt. They use the word. Now, if you're not within the family, if you're a wolf from a different family and you come into their family, into their territory, they will kill you. I mean, they don't tolerate other wolves. They kill one another a lot. Usually when I come in, the story that I tell is very different from the story I'm telling now, and that's because they have changed. Usually this wolf that's closest to me, his name is Ohanzi, pushes a Hanu away. And a Hanu doesn't like it. And a Hanu talks back, growls a lot. And that's what the show becomes. But because they're both nervous with your presence here, that whole dynamic has now changed. And the story becomes a different story. And they're staying closer together. They're not arguing as much. You will. And you know, I can't change this. I have to work with what they give me. Whenever I come in here, I don't make them do anything, ever. I come in, it's their place, and I follow their lead. So as they change, all I can do is respond to that. I cannot make them do anything.
And they live here alone,
Yes. They live here all year. Here's how I must answer this. What I have created here is a very unnatural situation. Very unnatural. 2 males, hand-raised, neutered when they were 9 months old. And the books that are written about wolf behavior are written about wild wolves and wild wolves.
Keep the flash off.
This is very strange that he's this close to me. His brother never lets him come this close to me. And I'm nervous about it.
Oh my God!
Why is brother letting you buy it? it's exactly what's going on. The whole dynamic has changed. They're both the same age.
So we suppose that they are protecting you from us.
He's not. No. This wolf will not share me with that. And so when I come in, this wolf positions himself between me and the other wolf. The other wolf doesn't like it, and he growls a lot, but he doesn't come this close.
Oh, yeah, we can see
Right? So everything is different, huh, boy? Everything is different. Everything is different.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Now they're relaxing. Now they're getting over you. They're getting back to what they normally
They're fighting because of you?
Yeah, well, the fighting exactly. When I'm
They want
here,
you.
they are the best.
Oh my God.
It's like having two boys and one toy.
Oh my God, yeah.
Same thing.
Or 2 boys and a TV.
Remote control, you mean.
So back when I was a TV.
So now you can see already. Can you see how their behavior has relaxed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they were at the back before. See how he sticks his nose up in the air? He's still checking you. That's what he's doing. His nose was up in the air. He's saying, I don't know these people. Who are these people?
Who's the alpha?
Yeah, you asked that earlier. Who is alpha? And again, because this is an unnatural situation, the language, the dynamics that one finds in a wolf pack, alpha, beta, omega, all of that doesn't apply in this. Equal stature, but one has convinced the other one he needs to do what he tells him. So Hanji tells a Hanu, go away, go away. A Hanu doesn't like it. Always goes away. He always does. He really kind of needs, because he is the bigger wolf. The one that's pushed away is by far bigger.
How tall are they when you stand up?
Oh,
They
they're
stand on
taller.
their hind legs?
Yeah, they're taller than me by a good distance. The big one that's closest to the fence right now is a mammoth wolf. He's at least 160 pounds.
160 pounds? This one's the bigger one, that one's
The bigger one is the smaller one that is the boss.
Smaller one's the boss?
Uh-huh. There's a saying in this country sometimes, and maybe you have it in your country. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. So it's about attitude. Well, what are you looking at? I can see he's got a funny look on his face. He doesn't know what to make of you.
Ron, you're awesome. Anyone have any more questions so we can keep going? Wow. Ron has an unexpected business he had to attend to, and I thought it was great that he came out and did this for us.
Yes, thank you, I'm glad
Thank
you got
you.
to
You had them since they were babies?
To be on the bus by
You had them since they were babies?
Yes, since they were 8 weeks old.
Okay.
You, I mean, since they have this, the different kind of fly, so if some other person goes in,
Yeah.
would they be like...
Great question. Great question. And the answer is I don't know. Here's what I do know. When they were growing up, the most fun part of raising them was to watch how they responded to strangers. They would love us when we would come in. When we would bring strangers, they would be twice as excited. They loved meeting strangers. And then they got to be about 3 and a half, and all of a sudden that changed, and they started growling when strangers came. So that was the end of that. Right now, my 2 grown sons come in, and they're part of the wolf family, and I'm part of the wolf family, and nobody else is. I think if I brought a stranger in, it would not be a danger, but I don't want to take any chances. So I don't think it would be a danger.
They can't go in.
So nobody can come in anymore.
Except for you and your son?
My sons, yeah. And they're away. They're grown. But they were in college when we got the wolves, and when we raised them, and so they were involved, and they're part of the wolves accept them as brothers, like I'm like an uncle or a father. And so when my sons come home, they're greeting this wolf that has been away, and it's very exciting. It's wonderful. No, great question. It's getting detailed, and I know Jimmy wants to go.
It's not so much me, I know you do, and we
This
do
is
it.
a detailed question. He asked when they were babies, did I dominate them? Did I put them down and hold them down and let them know I'm boss, I'm in charge? Because that's what we would expect to do. That's what we do with other animals mostly. You take charge, you let them know you're in charge. With these, the person that advised me said, do not do that. And the reason she said don't do that, I would make myself alpha. In a wolf pack, we know alpha is in charge. The boss wolf. But what do we understand about all the strong young male wolves growing up below alpha? They all want to be
alpha.
Yeah. And so the rule is alpha is in charge until the day when a strong young male wolf sees a weakness, and on that day they're going to challenge alpha. It's a very serious event. If I become alpha, then one day they're going to challenge me. So I had to have a whole different strategy. I could not put them down. I could not dominate them. I had to come in here and love them. And that's all. Let them do whatever they want. We've never made them do anything. Never raised my hand. Never raised my voice. Come in here and just love them. And so now my relationship is not because with them is not because I dominated. It's not because I was alpha. It's not because they had accepted me as a member of their family. And that's where my safety comes from. Doesn't mean I can do anything, because if you're a member of a wolf family and you break the rules, you're going to be disciplined. So I don't break the rules. Careful about that. You're worried, huh? You got your worried face. Huh? You got your worried face going? Huh? Yeah.
Wow.
Now, which one is that one? Is that a Hanu or
There's a Honda.
he's the smaller of the two?
Yep. Okay, gotta go. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
That was
thanks,
great.
honey.
Super.
Okay, y'all want something?